Good day. Welcome to another episode of Mansfield Today, brought to you by nag.co.za. With me, I have a strange character.
Strange as can be.
Welcome to Michael from Rage Exhibition. And today we're talking events. So, unfortunately, Jeremy is not here with us today, but yeah, I can fill the chair for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you'll have to do, I guess.
So, 2 years of pandemic.
Been fun.
Real fun, especially for large-scale events, exhibitions, and not being able to spit and kiss each other.
Yeah.
Spit on each other. So Rage, I mean, arguably South Africa's best geek gaming culture.
Homegrown, man. Yeah, it is. It is a massive event every year, and it just kept getting bigger and more exciting, and then suddenly, poof, gone.
Yeah.
And then of course the venue, the Dome, also gone.
Yeah.
But it's in my mind, it's actually a bit of a blessing in a way.
Yeah.
Like, it was like real scary the first year. Like, what now? What's going to happen? But it's changed the way you think, and also I think over the years, Rage became a very set thing. We did the same stuff. We did everything was kind of felt familiar, and we didn't want to change things.
So you got into a rut? I
wouldn't say a rut, because it kept getting better. So you can't really call it a rut, but it felt like a rut in a way for us a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's the same kind of thing all the time.
Yeah.
But that was good because the people love it. I get I'm not even exaggerating, about 6 messages a week from people on socials, on email, when's Rage happening, what's going to happen again. So like the appetite's there, people enjoy it.
Yep.
So.
We are social beasts, right? So we want to touch, feel, experience, and not being able to do that right now because of limitations in terms of how many people can gather in a space. Yes, you can have, I think it's 2,000 or 1,500 you can get, but that doesn't come anywhere near the scale of like a Rage, right? So, but let me just take a step back. So, Rage, explain to those that don't know what Rage is. Explain Rage, because to most people, or most parents, when you say the word Rage, they think of...
yes, the matric Rage, of course,
yeah.
Well, look, Rage is different. It's
what does it stand for?
Acronym for really awesome gaming event. So,
awesome gaming event.
With IT guys, it's always about acronyms, of RAM and CPU and everything. So we just, it fitted pretty good. And it was born out of the magazine Nag. We wanted to grow the gaming industry.
I know Nag magazine.
Yeah, you must have heard of it, yeah. You were there right in the beginning anyway, so I feel like I'm explaining this to you myself.
It's the masses.
No, sure, yes, understandable. So we invented this show that was a sort of an amalgamation of everything we loved in the magazine and in our lives, everything, gaming, sci-fi, geek stuff, comic books, everything. And we put it together in an event. The first one was pretty decently supported. We got a lot of people at it, and then from there it's just been growing and growing. So it's like a computer gaming technology geek expo, really, event, spectacle, if you like. That's what it is.
What I have noticed, and it really means a lot to me, is that it started incorporating the latter years robotics and coding.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And seeing the World Robotics Olympiad final there just before COVID. It's really been a good run, and then COVID.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. We'll come to terms with it. But of course now we have a new opportunity to build something. We're not starting from the beginning now. We're starting like maxed out almost.
Yeah.
But the opportunity now to build something new, different, exciting, innovating is there, which is what I'm excited about. That's why, don't get me wrong when I was talking about, getting into rats. It's sort of like, this is like a new adventure now we can begin on.
Yeah.
And do something more exciting and something different.
I have to tell the audience that when I phoned Michael to invite him to come and talk to us about Rage, his response was, no, not really. And don't ask the question, but I'm gonna. Are we going to see Rage?
Yeah, you
in
see
2022.
This year, yes, we are planning to have it this year.
Okay.
We got a lot
It's
of
on
details.
record now.
No, well, I mean, it's not going to not happen. I just didn't want to come and talk about it because I don't have anything to say at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, we're busy talking. We're getting everything lined up. I don't want to go out there and make an announcement that isn't sort of a safe, sensible announcement.
Yes.
In a way, because you don't want to play with people's emotions. You don't want to play with your clients' money and sponsorship money and that type of thing by saying we're doing it now, and then they all start planning to something. We want to make sure we can do it, and it's going to be good, and it's. Everything's all the
from a
boxes
legal
ticked.
perspective, obviously government saying.
that as well, yeah. Okay. But also, like, imagine you make an announcement to people and they all get excited about it. We're doing it this day, and then you can't do it again.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I've always been a gamer. We've always had a good relationship with our audience and our readers and everyone. Yeah. So I like to
be truthful.
Like, just think about everything before just rushing out and doing something. Yeah, and we also like also with venues, the same thing. Like where's the best possible place to do it for everybody that comes there. So anyway,
as you quite rightly say, you can't use the old venue anymore because that's
a parking lot now.
That's a parking lot. So, but therein, as you say, there is good in that because it gives you that freedom to do something interesting, something exciting. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to put you further on the spot. I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy that we will see an event.
This year. For sure, definitely.
And and get to see some new technology and
you'll be the third person to know.
Well, that's really. I'll take that. Okay. That's awesome.
Maybe fourth. It depends.
No, you already said third. Okay. So towards the end of this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's safe, But keep an eye on our socials. We're all over the place with. We've got a huge following on Facebook and Instagram and those type of places. Yeah. People, they're always engaging and asking us there. So when we have something to talk about, we'll make it quite a.
What do people search for? Really awesome gaming.
Rage Expo. Yeah, no, that's Rage Expo. Yeah. Okay. Every time we have an acronym, then people just use the acronym anyway, even though we haven't long enough. So anyway, it's Rage Expo. Just Facebook everywhere.
Same as NAG, New Age Gaming.
Precisely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys know as well.
That'll be nice.
Drop your mail.
We may run a story.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so you, I see there's some caps there.
I brought some caps because people love giveaways.
Gamer caps.
Gamer caps, yeah. Okay. They're very cool. Gamer. Yeah. I think they got Rage on you somewhere. You're right at the back.
Okay, very cool. Yeah.
I think just what I'd like to know, I'd say we said put in the comments and also send an email
to info@mansfieldtoday.com.
Yeah, and just tell us about what was the first time technology surprised you in your life. What was the first thing that made you
oh my God, it's a touch screen.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what was yours? You can think.
It was actually my transition from the Apple. I forget. I think it was the iPod Video, and so I was on the iPod Video and using a Nokia phone, 3310 or whatever it is.
Okay.
And then I went to Computex in Taiwan, and there I was exposed to the Apple iPhone 3GS.
Okay.
And I had that up against my iPod Video, and I just couldn't believe that you could take a picture and then use your two fingers and zoom in on it. So for me, that was the iPhone.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. It's always nice to have those type of stories. I'm always interested to hear what people, because you take so much for granted these days, but you don't think back to when's the first time you went, whoa, this is something very different.
And what was yours?
Well, I mean, okay, so I've been using computers since I was 10. So nothing in computers was super innovative for me because I always grew with the tech. But I think the very first time, because I always call them 3D cards, even though they're graphics cards. The first time I saw, I think it was Hexen, that old id Software game.
Yes.
I went from software rendering to hardware rendering with the 3DFX.
Was that with the Riva TNT2?
I don't even know which one it was. Very, very old. Yeah. And that, I actually stared at the screen and my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. And then every time I did anything in that game now, it was like this incredible experience. It just blew my mind with all these amazing, you know what I mean? It's hard to describe unless you experience it. 100%. But that was for me 100% the first time I went, wow.
Okay.
And then
it's given viewers interesting ideas to think about, back in the day, what excited them. Last little question. Could you just go through what you think people will get to experience at a Rage, whether that be this year's Rage or as a visitor that's never attended Rage before. When they walk in, what are they going to see? Why should parents let their kids go? I know it's not just a kids thing. I get it.
Yeah. I think, we've looked at, interestingly enough, this is some little interesting fact for you. We looked at all the years of the show. Do you know we've had 450,000 people in and out of that event since the time we started in that. And we've sold 17 tons of chips and 32,000 hamburgers. We took all the stats we got from the food guys, and we worked out. But the years we didn't get, we sort of took the percentage of growth down from that.
Yeah.
And there's a petabyte of data up and down for the land. Yeah. So we've had a lot of interesting revision over the year. Yeah. But I think if you want to say why come to the event, I guess come and have a look at what technology has the best of. Because gaming is always pushing the frontier of technology.
Correct, yeah.
So everything around that, the peripherals, the hardware and everything, and the games themselves are quite innovative all the time. And of course, with Lego robotics is a big thing as well. That's an educational drive. There's nothing better than having a Lego kit that you can build and then you can make it do things. So those are the kinds of things we focus on. It's this high tech stuff, robotics. We're going to do a bit of AI, that sort of thing. Exciting new stuff in the realm of technology. Plus, of course, we'll do the usual gaming and geek stuff and that sort of thing. Yeah. So it's going to be a nice mishmash of what it used to be, plus looking forward to the future in a way. But yeah, it's hard to describe. But I guess when the marketing starts going out, then it'll be a bit clearer when I actually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's brings us to the end of another Mansfield Today, brought to you by nag.co.za. Please do check out rageexpo.co.za. And check the socials out, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.